Community is feeling vulnerable and feeling traumatized and feeling like even in progressive Portland, Oregon, you have to watch your back because there are hate mongers among us.
Randall Blazak, chair of the Oregon Coalition Against Hate Crime, says he has been tracking a continued surge in bias incidents since the start of the pandemic. According to the Multnomah County DA's office, there have already been 13 bias crimes issued in 2022 so far, but that does not include the recent pending cases. In less than 20 days, from April 24th until May 11th, there have been at least 7 bias crime incidents reported within Portland alone, some locations being targeted more than once and by different suspects. Blazak says the recent spike is part of a national trend brought on by online conspiracies, which suggest minorities are taking economic opportunities from white Americans.
Because they had it, they feel entitled to it, which is an important word, and then it's taken away from them. There is this emotional response that sends some of these white men into the world of hate because they've got somebody to blame for their downward mobility.
The Oregon Department of Justice opened the Bias Response Hotline in 2020. They tell us that year they received 638 reports of bias and hate crimes. And those numbers only continue to climb.
We had 1,683 reports last year. Right now, as of today, we have 999 reports. And this is definitely going to take us beyond the 683 if the trend continues as it has continued over the past 2 years.
Jarl Rockhill was charged with a bias crime last Wednesday after police say evidence found in his home tied him to Nazi vandalism outside the immigrant and refugee community organization. This comes after the former freelance journalist Michael Bivens was charged with 5 counts of bias crime for allegedly targeting 3 places of worship and a Black-owned restaurant in Portland. And police are still looking for the man caught on camera drawing terrorist symbols on the Urco Pacific Islander and Asian Family Center May 11th.
Okay, that's Joelle Jones reporting.